move at all. Not a minute or second. No branching.
As I understand it, we can move forward and backward at any speed, but no branching. You are correct about that. How did we lose control of them? They seemed so reasonable before.
The judges can be hard to understand, but I'm wondering if it isn't for the best.
The best?
In the best interest of adjoining dimensions and ours as well.
This fear of time breaks, it's crazy. No one has ever broken the timeline before. And besides, why would anyone want to destroy our universe now more than ever?
Those two Qs. They broke the law by establishing contact with Flatland and altered its timeline. You can't trust questioners.
You can't trust anyone. It's not a big deal.
Questioners want to know more than the universe has at its disposal.
No, the two Qs just want to know all the universe has to offer. And either of us could turn into Qs at any moment. You know that as well as I do.
But they're the reason that we're stuck in this timeline in the first place.
Don't answer that.
Why not?
It might be the J's.
Well, what do we have to hide from the judges? They already have everything they want.
Just don't.
Oh, quit it.
Oh, look, it's the two Qs. I am so happy to see you guys.
Happy?
They'll be turned to explain later.
Wait, you two, what's happened?
What do you mean?
It looks as if everyone's moving around in space. And space only.
And who is this?
Oh, our joy.
Yes, we know all about the infamous sphere. We're a little bit more concerned with that odd-looking circle you have with you.
My name is Prometheus. I'm a circle from Flatland.
Flatland? I'm surprised it can speak at all. I have never approved of the excessive research you two Qs have done in Flatland. Now you've broken the law by establishing contact with Flatland, and you're fugitives, and you're taking the Flatlander with you. And I might add, we are under severe restrictions here. We are utterly restricted to fourth-dimensional movement, and not without good reason.
It is without good reason. It's utterly intolerable.
And now we're harboring fugitives.
Please, we needed to talk to you two. You're the only ones who can help us.
We most certainly will not.
But you must see that cutting off our research in motion, it goes against the very nature of timeline. We're naturally curious creatures, and contacting other curious beings from different dimensions. That's who we are.
It may be who you are, but it is certainly...
Shut up. He's just trying to justify us getting kicked off of the council.
We were not kicked off the council.
Yes, we were, and everyone knows it.
But perhaps if
Is
you
the
were to...
Flatlander really speaking? What would you know about any of this? You have lived in a flat, gloomy world your entire life.
What does that have to do with
Her
anything?
mind is free, even if her body has been trapped in flat space.
Yes, that's why we were so intrigued by Prometheus. We wanted to understand what makes someone continue to reach for the new and imagine a greater, more beautiful world.
I did that.
Please, you must want to see this world come back to life. We need to show the judges that their attempt to trap our bodies won't keep our minds from being free.
Oh, we don't have time for this. I'm gonna have to call the authorities.
Now!
What have you done to them?
They are safe in Spaceland.
What is this? What am I seeing?
It was a good thing I caught you when I did, else you'd be flying back in time with the rest of them.
Time.
Never mind.
We are now at the timestamp 06340.792. Freeze time. Time is frozen. What are we looking at?
It's Flatland.
Impossible.
It is Flatland as seen from the third dimension.
Scan for Prometheus. Yes. It's a square. I can see it has 4 sides. I can see inside it. And there are the Pentagon houses in the town center. There's a crowd gathered. I can see everything.
There is more to the third dimension than just looking at the second dimension. You have a lot to discover.
Apparently so. Oh wait, is this from the past? The crowd, I recognize it somehow. It looks like when I first preached the gospel of coloration. Can we see into the past from the third dimension?
No. There's something else happening here. Something you must understand later. The third dimension has no relation to time. It It's only another dimension of space.
I see. I'm picking up no signs of chromatistes.
Scan again. Over all Flatland.
No, of course it makes sense. Up. We're up, aren't we?
Right. And Flatland is down there.
No signs of chromatistes.
She has escaped. We have to find the prophet.
When will we find him?
The question is not when, but where.
I understand that. I don't quite understand how to navigate around this space land. There's all these borders and barriers.
It makes perfect sense if you appreciate it from their perspective. Moving through time allowed us to go to any conceivable moment before the barrier was in the way. It was as much a place as space.
You know, I understand the predicament we're in, but I don't understand it.
Spoken like a true logician.
You know, I think our judges are far too harsh in their punishments.
We were too forthcoming.
At any rate, they won't terminate the prophet, right? They'll just reverse Flatland?
Maybe. Unless they think they can reverse our time and stop us from sending her.
Then we would have never committed a crime. We'd be out of this third-dimensional hellhole. We'd be free.
Good point. Do you think they would reverse time in such a way that prevents us from sending the prophet but keeps us here in prison?
Tell me.
It is unlikely. You know, for what it's worth, the third dimension is in itself vast. There are surely other inhabitants here. Might be better not to think of it as a prison.
Have you lost your mind? You've given up already.
Not giving up, just making the most of the situation.
The most we can make of this situation is to die. Sometime between now and 70 years from now.
I suppose it is a harsh sentence.
Time, it's moving. But at this slow, consistent walk onward, we can't move faster, or slower, or go back, or even stand still. We can't stop time.
I know.
Which means that solving this problem is taking up our lives. We're decomposing as we try to find a way out of here.
I understand the dilemma.
And why would you ever suggest I appreciate life in Spaceland?
It's funny you should say ever. Why would I ever?
Oh, what's funny about that?
Well, it supposes that something that matters now matters later.
I suppose so.
It means for you there already is a later. That has never been true for us before just now.
Right. You're right, but not until just now. You know, it's been true for us as long as we've been here in Spaceland.
How long have we been here?
I don't know. Maybe days, or weeks, or months, or years. Or just minutes.
We have to get out of here.
Well, can we move any direction in time?
It seems we cannot affect it at all.
Fifth dimension. You're plucking me out of Spaceland and into Timeland. What about the fourth dimension?
We believe you'll find the fifth dimension much more rewarding.
I will.
Yes, there's so much more room to move through time. You don't have to worry about paradoxes.
Paradoxes.
I don't think we should bother to discuss this yet.
Agreed. We'll be using our droid to travel to the fifth dimension.
Droid.
That's correct. I am an artificial life form.
We created her to make contact with you.
Why?
We believe you should encounter a three-dimensional being first.
But I can speak with you just fine right now.
That is because we've been imprisoned in the third dimension.
God, and you're...
Chromatistes.
Okay, Flatlander, scenario 1. Loaded?
Loaded.
And execute.
Deceased.
Okay, let's change the timestamp on that one to right before the trial and move probabilities over 0.2. And execute.
Deceased.
Okay, let's try again. This time, move probabilities over 0.4. And execute.
Deceased.
Okay, this time, one more time, let's run the scenario up to 0.999. And execute.
Ugh! Deceased every time!
Damn! There has to be some way we can get Chromatestes out of here. This circle's our only chance of establishing contact.
Well, couldn't we send an ambassador down to talk with the council?
I'm just worried they'll execute it. Wait, we want to establish contact with this lower dimension? We could send a prophet in. At worst, they could just pluck the circle out of Flatland.
There are a lot of risks involved.
Risks we should do everything we can to avoid, but this may be a good last resort.
Okay, I'll set up a prophet. Couldn't we go down there ourselves? Is that at all a possibility?
No, Chromatestes can't meet us yet. I think we'll confuse her too much. We need to bring her up gradually. You know, our life can get complicated, especially if you're not used to time branches.
Okay, well, we're all set.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Why are you singing and dancing? What is this? Excuse me, my name is Chromatestes.
Fucking... Whoever you are, you're shaking my guts! You're bursting me at the seams with your terrible screech! Who the hell are you? You think you can just come into our harmonious state and wreck everything we're doing? Hmm? Do you even know who you're dealing with? Do you even know who's talking right now? No, you don't, because you can't seem to distinguish a lush, fertile sound from a sterile, shrieking insignificance! Talk again!
My name is Chromatestes.
Where is that coming from?
I'm just north of you.
What?
North.
What does that mean? What? State your strange business!
I just happened upon you. I don't mean
You
anything.
think I'm stupid? Do you? How could you have possibly done that?
I walked right up to you.
Through whom?
Through no one. I came down from the north.
What are these foreign words? We don't know of them in Lineland.
Lineland.
Yes, Lineland. Where else?
I'm from Flatland. You really can't see me, can you?
Of course not. You're some sort of wizard or something. If you are, I hereby banish you from Flatland forever.
You can only see straight ahead.
Now go away. I've lost my patience with you.
I come from a place where we have another dimension of movement. You can move left and right.
Naturally.
Well, just as naturally, we can move north and south. We have 4 cardinal directions.
Impossible.
Here, I'll show you.
my observation proved this true, Kiva. You must remember the importance of our meditations. I will check on her later to see if she's at least still using her info sight.
Do not rest too uneasy. She will learn the true balance of harmony.
I see some ohms right there. I don't understand why we continue to domesticate them. They amuse our children, but they're dirty and they steal.
Yes. Let's just stamp out this nest now.